So today I'm going to be doing a makeup look for a Sunday vibe. Today's Sunday, and every day you kind of wake up feeling what kind of makeup you want to wear. And Sunday's usually a day where I want to look bougie, but like I didn't try it all, and I want to use products that I don't usually use throughout the week. I don't know why, I just feel different. So to really get the Sunday morning vibe going, I applied my Replica Lazy Sunday Morning perfume, which says it's from Florence 2003 and smells like soft skin and bed linen, and it literally makes you feel like you're laying in all white bedding in the middle of an Italian villa and just having the sun streaming through the window on you and you're relaxing. It's amazing. So that kind of set the tone for my vibe today, and I'm going to use a mix of a lot of different products I don't typically use throughout the week. So I'm going to start out with a bougie primer, and that's going to be my YSL Touche Eclat Blur Primer. So I'm going to put that all over the skin. And while my primer's setting into my face, I'm going to go ahead and move on to eyes. Starting off with priming them, I'm going to take my favorite primer, which is the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and my damp beauty blender, and making sure I even out the entire eyelid. Now that my eyelids are even, I'm going to go ahead and go in with just two eyeshadows, just a light shimmery color all over the base like I do normally for every day. Because it's Sunday, you don't want to have an overdrawn winged liner or smoky eye necessarily, because it's a little bit more of a casual day of the week and you don't want to look like you're trying too hard, or at least I don't for today. So, and then I'm going to take a neutral brown color, this is MAC Soft Brown, on this same big fluffy brush, and just throw that quickly and haphazardly into the crease. Now that I've quickly thrown some eyeshadow on, I'm going to go in with mascara, and today I'm going to use the Luminous Lash Paradise mascara from L'Oreal, and I'm only going to do mascara on the top lashes I think today. So I have a few coats of that mascara on. I'll probably go in with another one later, but now I'm going to move on to foundation, and since I used a bougie primer, I'm going to be using a drugstore foundation, and this is the Rimmel Lasting Finish Foundation. You can see I got it on clearance, which makes it perfect to balance out that high-end primer. So I'm just going to take my beauty blender on there, tip it upside down, shake it a little so that I get a nice dollop on the beauty blender, and start off in the T-zone. And now I have my base layer of foundation on, and everything about this foundation just screams Sunday to me. I mean, there's SPF 20 in case you're going to go outside, and it has a comfort serum in it, and something about the phrase comfort serum just feels like it's something that you would wear on the weekend. So I have this applied all over, and now I'm going to move on to concealer, and I'm going to use the Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Concealer. And again, I don't know why, something about just the feel of the packaging of this and the name of this product just feels like something you would wear on a Sunday, so I'm going to take that under the eyes just to brighten up. I went ahead and blended my concealer out with my beauty blender, and now I'm going to set it with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, also with my beauty blender. So I'm just tapping a little bit onto the lid and then picking it up with my beauty blender, and I'm going to dab that into place to set it. And there's two types of people on Sunday. There's the people that are dressed like it's a fashion show going to brunch, and there's the people that are lounging around all day doing face masks and meditating or whatever. So for me, the in-between is using the Lorac Porefecting Baked Perfecting Powder, because this has, I believe, salicylic acid in it to combat breakouts, so it's really a skincare product and makeup product all in one. So I'm going to use that to set the whole face. And now that the whole face is set, I'm going to go in with bronzer, and I'm going to use my favorite at the moment, which is the Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Capri Coast. And I love this because it's like warms up the skin, and obviously I spent all of Saturday, you know, lounging at the beach getting a tan, so this is the perfect color. As you can see, my face is warmed up a little bit from that bronzer, so now I'm going to move on to highlight. And highlight's a little tricky to pick for a Sunday vibe look, because you can go with a nice warm golden glow, which kind of evokes that feeling of you're basking in the sunlight, or you can go with what I'm going to use today, which is the Cover FX highlighter in the color Moonlight. And this is kind of a slightly cooler toned champagne color, but I just like the word moonlight as the name, because that implies that I was, you know, out dancing late in the moonlight on my Saturday night, and now it's Sunday and I'm going to be relaxing in the moonlight, you know, sipping wine by candlelight to relax before the week ahead. So I'm going to take that on my EcoTools fan brush and lightly dust it on the tops of my cheekbones. This highlighter is a very pale shade, so it's very nice if you have fair skin and find it difficult to pick a highlighter that doesn't just look like a stripe on your face. So I really like this one, and it's Sunday, so I'm going to go crazy with highlighter everywhere because we have nothing to lose. It's a day of rest. And now for blush, I'm going to go with my Charlotte Tilbury blush in First Love, and it's one of the ones that looks like this. And I like this because it's really more of a neutral, kind of just shimmery tan color. Although it looks pretty pink in the center there, it really does come off pretty neutral. So I'm gonna use that to blend together the bronzer and the highlighter. Also, doesn't the name First Love just make you feel like it's a romantic Sunday? I don't know. Finally, for eyebrows, ain't nobody got time to use powder to fill in their brows on a Sunday, so I'm gonna be taking my Anastasia Brow Wiz to do this. And I have mine in the shade Taupe. So I'm just going to fill in the brow, starting with the front. And to set the brows, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, which I'm not sure does too much, but makes you feel better about having your brows in place. No matter what day of the week it is, if I'm doing my makeup, I'm going to do an intense inner corner highlight on my eye. So I'm going to be taking my Kevyn Aucoin Contour Book Volume 2 and taking the Brighten shade out of this and just dabbing that into the corner of my eyes. It especially makes you look more awake if maybe you're tired or hungover or whatever you're feeling for a Sunday, but any day of the week this is my favorite inner corner highlight. It's super bright. And now to finish off this Sunday vibe makeup look, I'm going to be using the Perfect lipstick, which is the Estee Edit Mattified lipstick in the shade 02 Sunday Vibe. So on Sunday, I don't think you would be bothering with lip liner. The vibe is usually, you're throwing on a swipe of lipstick before you stroll up and down the farmer's market. Obviously not what I'm doing today, but the vibe that I'm going for. So I'm just going to swipe this on and call it a day. And that's it for this makeup look. I hope you enjoyed how I got this look for a Sunday vibe. I think it's very polished, but not like you're trying too hard. Just a little bit of makeup for Sunday, or kind of a lot of makeup, obviously. But I think it just really suits the casual, fabulous vibe most people are going for on a Sunday afternoon. So thank you so much for watching.